This is Weekend Work on Shade 45.
The Bad Boys of Radio, Love Dinero, Coach PR, and this is Weekend Work. And we got a special guest. Yo, you know what's so crazy about this guest? Last week, we wrapped off for him, and he had to end up calling in and hanging out with us this weekend, man. Cease and Leo, Lil Cease, Junior Mafia. Cease, what's up?
Dinero, what's up, my
Cease?
You know, Cease,
man.
We from Queens, you know.
BQE, baby, BQE, man.
You know how this BQE, you know how these BQE interviews be like.
Yeah,
man.
you know, we connected. We connected through that. Brooklyn Queens Expressway, baby.
We're just kicking it right now. It's not even an interview. Like, it's too much connection there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
Right? But it is a celebration also.
Yeah.
No
25
doubt.
years, Junior Mafia, first album, right?
First album, Conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Yo, so hold on. Before you say anything,
whoa.
Funny, right?
Yes,
on,
yes.
Not last week, but the week before. What did I play?
You play everything, love. What you
No,
want
but
me to
what was the record I played? He was like, "Damn, you really played that?" I played the.
Yeah. The Junior Mafia song. I want two of y'all. Junior Mafia.
Yeah,
and then I played Bleak and Jay-Z verse after that.
Yes, you did.
And then last week, then the week after that, it was C's birthday. We repped for his birthday. You know, played it for my niggas. Played around. Chicken.
Why y'all ain't tell me about that one? I would have hopped in.
We was like, yo, I'll let you.
We showed you mad love last week.
Yeah, we did.
Nah, man, I would have hopped in. I was in Miami for my birthday. I went to Florida. I went to Key West, got on the beach, got on some jet skis. So I was really just chilling. Because, you know, it wasn't much to do home. You know, we still kind of locked in here, so.
You still celebrating then?
Yeah, I celebrated as soon as I came home, too. They did a little gathering for me at my crib. Jada Kiss, Biggie daughter, Tiana, 2 O's. We did something at my crib. That's why I got all this liquor. That's why I'm like, I'm about to pop one of these Tito's open.
Hey, you keep looking over there. You might as well go on in, bro.
I'm about to, dog.
So let's talk about this album real quick, man, because this was like the beginning right here for Junior Mafia. How was it making that album? 25 years now. After 25 years, how you feel like making that masterpiece? Because at the end of the day, was a masterpiece.
I mean, man, for us, we was kids, bro. So, you just taking some kids off the streets and put them in the studio. It was a blessing for us. It was fun. You know, we had a little experience from just seeing Big do it, and then he turned right around and got us a record deal right after that. We was in there.
So how long?
Shit. You know, we was only 16 and 17 years old. You know what I mean? So
damn.
Ready to Die came out what? That's 94, right?
Big came out 94, and we came out 95.
So came out August 95.
Yep. So right after he popped, we had a deal like right after.
Right away. That was quick.
I mean,
and that was all his doing. You know what I'm saying? That was all his work, all his doing. You know what I mean? He saw that lane open. He was already into that A&R mode. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he became a rapper, he was already, like putting in motion what he wanted to do for us. We already had.
So pretty much he forced y'all to rap. Like he yo, you gonna rap, Cease, because you wasn't trying to rap at the time, was you?
I wasn't rapping, yeah. So you
wasn't trying to.
Nah, all them raps. I wouldn't never try to rap around him. Of course, I tried to attempt to do it at times, because you're around it. But I wouldn't never try to write a rhyme around him. It's like it was the intimidation factor. Because you're like, I know I ain't gonna write nothing near close as what the fuck you writing. You know what I'm saying? But you can always try to get us to write. But if we didn't, he was doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was writing my rhymes. But everybody else was writing their own shit though. Kim, all the other members, Klepto, Chico, Trife and Benga, Larceny and them, they was all writing their shit. So the ones that didn't write, Big was kind of just jotting down. The songs that he wanted to do, he would just do it. Like, you know what? I got this one.
Right.
And we'll just kind of just follow suit with it. You know what I'm saying?
What made you stand more out of Junior Mafia? Because it seemed like you was you and Little Kim was the main two. Everybody else was like, And
you wasn't the rapper. You
wasn't the rapper. So what made you think you standing out the most?
Let me tell you. You know the ill shit. If you ever listen to that Junior Mafia album, I'm only on 2 songs.
That's crazy.
I'm on Realms of Junior Mafia, and I'm on Players Anthem. That's it. I'm on no other songs of the album.
But you stood out more than anything. I was on the first single. Right.
I was on Players Anthem, and I was on the road with Biggie before Junior Mafia. So
everybody knew. All right, so you had that exposure already.
I had more experience than the group because I went out and I did shit with Big before we did stuff as a group. So I kind of more like coached them when they went on the road because I already knew the ins and outs because I I toured with Biggie already before we all started going down the road together. So that's kind of what it was. I just was more seasoned because I just being around Big, I had that, you know, I had a head start just doing all the shows with him, doing the stuff with him. And I was just on 2 records. I just happened to be on the Real Big Players Anthem record. Then I was on the Get Money remix. That wasn't on the Mafia album, but that was the Get Money remix. And then from there, I had the Crush on You song on Kim album. So, you know, I had my little strings, little records like that. And them shit kind of took me out of there. But I think I became more popular out the group from being with Big most of the time. Big saying my name in all them raps. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I think I got more popular from the Big shout outs than I did being on the Junior Mafia album.
Wow. Now you saying that, now I'm thinking, like, because before we got on the Zoom, Sha Money's over here at my crib right now, and I didn't know till just now. You said Sha Money tried to get you a deal, was about to do a deal with you. So here it is that you're not the rapper that everybody, you know the regular rapper, a made rapper, and then you're about to get another deal, a solo deal.
Yeah. And I just got offered another record deal like a month ago.
Oh shit!
They like, yo, man, this dude from China. This dude from China, he works with Sony, but he's been in China for 6 years. But he's very like a boom bap white boy from Philly. Yeah. And he said he'd been looking for me for 3-4 years, trying to get a hold of me to sign me. So he went through DJ Premier's manager. And they hit me on Twitter to get me to do a song with El Camino, one of the Griselda, Benny the Butcher artists.
Right, yeah.
And that's how the whole thing happened. So, you know, it's something that's on the table right now. And I wanted to work on another album because I've been doing, you know, I never stopped doing music. I got about 40 songs in my computer. You know what I mean? Like, because I've been working on this album for like 4 years. But, you know, with the climate of music back then, it's like I didn't want to battle against the trap. I didn't want to, you know, because that's not my type of music. Yeah. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to wait and see what happened. And you know, with music, it repeats itself. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now I think it's a very balanced game now. You know what I mean? Like, I think anybody could win because the internet allows you to support who you want to support. Listen to who you want to listen to. You don't have to be subjected to the radio. We like, fuck the radio now. You like, get your Instagram following up. Get your YouTube following up. And people
SoundCloud, everything.
Follow. Listen to who they want to listen to now. So it's very balanced. So now I'm like, you know what? This is a great time to drop music now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, this is perfect. I'm already sitting on the dope-ass album. Harry-Fraud produced for me. Harry-Fraud did like 7-8 joints for me. You know what I mean? I already got a bunch of features. Like, I've been just still recording music. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, all right, this dude offered me
you might as well let it out now. Yeah,
I'm like, yo, I got an album already ready for you. I just got to do maybe like 3-4 more songs just to add some newness to it. And I'm like, yo, my nigga, I'm sitting on 2 albums in my fucking computer right now.
So this is what we're gonna do. Let's go play some music, love.
We're not gonna play no music. We're gonna let Cease pick
right.
what records he won off the Junior Mafia album while he got him up here. Like, give us your favorite records off that Junior Mafia Conspiracy album.
My favorite, I like Murder Ones. Of course, I like Realms. I Need You Tonight. All right. My records. Because I didn't really like the radio records, but that was the one record I actually did like.
All right.
Of course, I'll play his anthem. That's the radio song. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to get into all 4 of those records right now. We're going to come back and talk to Cease, man. It's the Bad Boys of Radio, Love Dinero, Coast PR, and this
is Weekend Work on Shade 45.
Cease. So I see you got your drink, got your Tito's. Was that Tito's?
Tito's and seltzer water, baby.
Tito's seltzer water and a blunt, right?
And a blunt.
Yeah, that's what we got. We got all that over here, getting ready for that over there. But you did say you want to DJ.
Yeah.
Love?
Yeah, he definitely did.
I think for the next set, we should have, we can't even do it now because, it's quarantine. But when we get him live on the show, Cease, you got to come up and DJ, bro. We're putting you on the spot, bro. So by that time, you should be ready.
Yeah, I'm like 80% right now.
80% ready to DJ.
I'm 80% right now. I could do my thing right now. If I did a little tester, I'm good. Okay. I just need that little, that download, the little download tips, like that little, like, yo, my nigga, you could do this with this and this with this. Like, okay, cool. Cause I be just learning it on my own.
You know the music to play. What would be your first? You just said off right now. The first song you're going off with.
Well, I like to play a lot of old. I like old R&B music. The older the better.
Okay, what's the first one?
So, you know, I would probably play Love Ballad, you know, Jeffrey Osborne, LTD. You know, I
Get the
like
people
shit
warmed
like
up.
that.
Get the people warmed up.
Marvin Gaye. I like playing all the samples too. I like finding samples that rappers jack. Like I be on my live doing that shit almost every night.
Oh,
Playing
okay.
samples, you know, playing the samples, because that's how I learned it. That's what made me start wanting to DJ. I just blend all the jacks, and then I play the original where it came from. So shit like that. So I like to dig.
You like to dig in the crates.
That's always been my thing.
Digging the crates.
Oh yeah, Big used to do that all the time. I think that's why me and Big bonded like that, because I was always listening to music. I was in the CD store every day buying niggas albums. You know, like I was very big on shit like that. Even to this day, I collect music, dog. That's what I like to do, is listen to music.
Love, he got a chance, Love? Does he have a chance, Love?
Yeah, definitely do.
Oh, okay.
Since we're talking about back in the days, I want to take it back to when because you know the movie, it shows that you was the one that Pac seen, and you was telling him to come up.
Yeah.
Do you remember that night real clearly how that whole situation happened?
Hell yeah.
Like now, when that happened, do you wish, like now today, knowing what you know, would you wish you could have did something different, or went downstairs, or you know, just like, hey, like just try to see if you could like change the way that whole thing went?
I mean, it wasn't nothing. I feel like it was nothing that we could have done. You know what I'm saying?
Different.
You know, at the end of the day, I didn't know he was coming there. You know, it was
like you seen him, he was like, "Yo, what up?" Yo.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like this is our boy. You know what I'm saying? This big boy. Yeah. So I'm acknowledging them, letting them know, yo, we here. I went downstairs to get him, and that's when I seen all that shit happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't nothing on us for me to say I wish it could have been any different. I wish he wouldn't have got robbed. I wish that wouldn't have happened.
Right.
That wasn't nothing on us. You know what I'm saying? Because why would I try to line somebody up and I'm letting them know I'm big? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know,
and they'll go down.
Like, nah, we wasn't. I didn't know he was coming there. This was our first Junior Mafia session.
Wow.
Us getting signed. We was in there recording Players Anthem.
Oh, wow. This was for that.
And Puffy was shooting the warning video with him in the car. When he did the warning scene, when he was on the phone, riding through Times Square, he just stopped at the studio to come see what we was doing. So he was shooting the warning video down Times Square. Big is in the studio with us doing our first Junior Mafia session ever. And he was coming here to record a record with somebody else. And I happened to see him, and I was just acknowledging him, letting them know, yo, we in the building. Big up here, I'm going to come get you, bring you upstairs. When I went downstairs, I saw that commotion that happened. I went right back upstairs and told Big, like, yo, they robbing Pac downstairs. Big was like, you lying. I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm dead ass serious. And Big hopped up and was like, yo, none of y'all all stay up here. I'll be right back. And Big went downstairs. He never came up for like about 15, 20 minutes. And we all was like, yo, let's go down there and make sure Big good. So we went downstairs. The police was just snatching up everybody that was getting on, you know, everybody getting off the elevator. Like, you know, Tupac just got shot. Go stand over there, you know, getting your name and all that type of shit. And they welled them out, and that was the last time. You know what I'm saying?
And then that's when the whole East Coast, West Coast beef started.
Started.
That moment right there.
Just from that moment.
That moment. And during making the album, the Conspiracy album. So that was that time.
That was our first studio session, like our session. Like, and that's why I saw him, because I was on me and Nino was on the terrace, one of my niggas from my group. And we were just sitting there just like, yo, like, can you believe this? Like, now we in here recording this shit. Like, you know, just having a moment.
Yeah.
I look down, I see the bandana. I know how the nigga walk. We've been hanging out with him. Like, oh shit, that's Pop. Yo, you know what I mean? Like, what's up, dog? We here. He's like, where you at? I'm like, yo, come around the corner. Because, you know, the terrace was like around the corner on 48th Street. I'm like, yo, come around on 7th. I'm going to come downstairs and get you. Not knowing he was already coming there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was coming there to do a song. But I didn't know that. I'm just acknowledging them. Now, yo, come upstairs and kick it. We all up here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was just some crazy shit. Yeah, but that triggered off a lot of, you know, a lot of shit, man.
What's crazy that when you just brought up how you guys were used to hang out a lot with Pac. I remember going to the tunnel. It was went with a whole bunch of us. Six was there, that's here, and with Tretch, and went to the tunnel. It was Tretch, Pop, Big, you at the tunnel. Everybody was in there, and I'm like smoking weed with you guys, and I couldn't believe. I'm like, oh shit. Now I think back at that shit, like that was part of history when, you know, everything was all good.
No doubt, yeah, because that was the main crew right there. Tretch and that was his main peoples that he fucked with in New York, was Tretch and Big. You
Right. Yep.
He used to come sit on our block with us on Fulton Street, sit on St. James with us. That nigga love Big, man. Snatch Big up. Come on, I need you to come with me to this show. Letting Big rock party and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then he took that embrace into all of us. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to go hang out with him at the hotel by myself. Go sit there, kick it with him and blow. That's why when he did hit him up, he mentioned my name because he really knew me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All the Junior Mafia members, he mentioned my name.
Yeah. Because y'all had that bond. Because y'all had that bond already.
Yeah, he knew the relationship. You know what I mean? He knew the situation. Like whenever he needed something, I would go take it to him if Big wasn't around. Yeah. Yo, Pac, y'all need you to go send this to Pac here, blah, 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 hotel. Go to my crib, go snatch that up, and go take that to him. I'll get on the Iron Horse, go up there. Then when I go up there, he'll be like, yo, sit down, little nigga. Smoke with me. Smoke with him and shit, and just chopping it up with me, giving me some jewels, telling me wild shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, I was only 15, dog. 15,
16, yeah.
Shit. I'm sitting in the room kicking it, blowing heavy weed with this nigga. He talking wild shit, telling me wild shit. You know what I mean? That's something that's something I'm gonna take to the grave with me, bro. Everything wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But even afterwards, your Junior Mafia didn't come up with a diss record with all that going on. Never created it.
Nah, I heard Big got a record that's unreleased that somebody has in the vault somewhere. He got a diss track.
The most Big did was what he did on Long Kiss Goodnight. It's probably the most you got out of him. He really didn't, and then he was doing it very like he didn't really blow it. Yeah, he was direct with it. It was like, all right, I'll let you know. I'm letting you know I hear you, but I'm not gonna make this the sin of I'm not gonna do the same record, but I'm a light tap you though. And little tap lines. You know what I'm saying? Like Big was having fun with it. If they had twins, she probably had Tupac. Yeah. Like all right, I feel you, but Big was really just focused on the music. He told every last one of us, if y'all do a record, he wasn't fucking with us no more. So if you do
so he made sure that you guys nobody no diss record, no nothing.
He was ready to do a record. We was ready to do a record. Of course, like we was on cop. You know what I'm saying?
So y'all had one in the chamber then.
Hell yeah,
Oh, okay.
Kim had one on deck. He was like, nah, we not doing that. Nah, that's not what we gonna do. Nah, we gonna make records and we gonna keep killing them like that. Nah, and we
because he knew it was bullshit.
He was the boss.
Whatever you know what it was? Goes. He knew already what it was. He wasn't feeding into it because he knew like, yo, I'm not jumping into this. We're not doing this.
Yeah. And he just wasn't like that. And Big felt like it could have been fixed. So he would have tried to fix it before escalating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was his mind state. Like, all right, when I see son, we're going to kick it.
So the rest of the album had to be made. The rest of the album, Conspiracy, had to be made after all that now, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I asked that question. Like, dang, I can't say nothing slick. There was nothing to be said or none of that shit. Like, let's just do the album and put this Conspiracy album out. They did very well, matter of fact. Congratulations. Did very well. How was it like after you made it now, doing these records, performing these records?
Shit felt great. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. We done went from here to here in a matter of like a year.
Right.
Your life changed.
Your life changed overnight.
Being on the corner every day, playing the music and chilling. Now you on planes every day. You on a tour bus.
The pussy rate is up here now. Out the window.
Like chicks, like, oh my god, like yo, my nigga. And like I said, we was teenagers still. You know what I'm saying? And I think when I talk about that stuff now, and you telling it to people today, I don't think they be understanding. We're talking about 20 years ago. Times was different. No phones. You know what I'm saying? Like
there's no recording, no social media.
So you have to take yourself out of the element of today when we tell these stories about back in the day. So it was very different because for a long time we was making money and doing shit, but when we get off the planes, we were still coming right back home to the hood.
So would you
just not in the hood as much?
If the social media was back then, is this like what you think?
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be, right?
Because it was just too much
to be. Right.
It was too much back in them times, and I mean, come on. Imagine Tupac and Biggie with an Instagram. Imagine if they had that right now.
Yeah,
or
we said
had
that.
social media.
Yeah.
To be so vocal. Like, imagine, I always say, yo, I could imagine Tupac with an Instagram. Niggas wouldn't stand a chance. That man was just too vocal. He was too vocal. He was too smart.
He would have been like 50 on steroids 100 times. Like,
yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
right?
he was very vocal. Big was more laid back. Like, Big are more like, nah, I ain't gonna even speak on that. I'm cool. Big will laugh at some shit.
See,
Tupac will address everything.
You know what the difference is?
Addressing it.
So you know the difference between now and then? See, back then, like, y'all used to go to the studios because y'all did projects. See, now people just record just because they want to record. Was y'all ever in the talks of doing the Junior Mafia on the second album?
Yeah, we was definitely, we was working on one. What was this, around like 2001? Like 2001, 2002. But then we had that situation that happened with
the whole Kim and Foxy shit.
77 shit, yeah, and that shit kind of that shit fucked us up because that shit lingered with us for like 4 years. You know, that shit happened in like 01. They ain't start coming for us, the feds, till like 2004, 2005. So that case never closed. So, you know, shit was just, and then we was getting the other shit. We was just really a lot of shit was going on with us. You know what I'm saying? My niggas going at it with each other.
Yeah.
We out here beefing with these motherfuckers, that motherfuckers. We were just all angry after Big died. And we were just really just aggressive motherfuckers. Like, yo, you know what? We can't slip again. So
everybody went their separate ways, and you know.
Yeah, see, I got to give it to you because you know, you being in the situation you was in, you kept going. Like a lot of people who lose their main man, they go-to guy, the guy that brought them in. I felt like you kept going, like you didn't stop. You put an album out afterwards, like you still kept pushing through. Like, what was your motivation to get through that?
I just couldn't. I mean, I couldn't go backwards. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I felt like I got to make something out this situation. I'm gonna feel like.
No, you definitely did.
I'm gonna feel like I wasted that position he put me in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't disappoint him like that. What he did for me, he was setting me up, and I didn't realize. Hold on.
You got to stop. Hold on. You got to say for a second. You was not the rapper. So
you
was not the rapper. So you have to be clear on that. Like, you can still keep going. It was like it took everything in you to keep fighting through.
That's right. I started writing rhymes after he died. That's when I started writing because I was like, who's going to write about my life that knows my life like he did? He knew me since I was 6 years old. So it's easy for him to break down writing something for me. He know my moms. He know my sisters. He know the life I lived. He see shit I went through.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was like, all right, Big dead now. How I'm going to survive? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, what we going to do now? Like, the main nigga that put us here ain't here. How are we going? Yo, we talked to Kim. Kim, you know what? This was the plan. You was next up. You got the album out right now. You and Big shit now.
Yo, Kim,
we putting all the muscle behind you now. You know what I mean? She had to become big now. Like, all right, you up now, Kim. You the queen now. This is, you know, the goons. We all behind you now. And she was like, she took on that responsibility. She was like, I know what Big wanted to. All right, I'm going to get this Queen Bee label, and I'm putting out this Lil Cease album.
I think after the Lil Cease album, I should have put out a Lil Cease and Lil Kim album. That would have been crazy.
Right, yeah.
That would have been crazy.
We was trying because after her second album, that's what we was going to work on. You know what I mean?
That would have been crazy.
Kept asking for a project just from me and her.
No, you and her.
Oh, it was actually in the mix.
I did my project. People was like, yo, Cease did a hell of a good ass project. You know what I mean? So that definitely, like, because nobody thought I was gonna be able to do it. They was like,
you did.
I thought my album was gonna get scratched. You know, because B.I. was gonna do my album. Biggie was gonna do my album. My album was gonna be called Puppy Love. He's like, yo, I'm gonna make you an album. None of the niggas gonna like you. It's just gonna be strictly about girls. It's gonna be puppy love. You're gonna be smiling, fly ass little nigga, and none of the niggas gonna like you. And I was like, okay, he's writing this project. He's gonna get Jadakiss and Mace to help him write the album. You know what I'm saying? This is how he was already locking in. Like, yo, Big,
he had a vision for you.
Big was really young. Already outside of just rapping, he was being an A&R. Like, you know, he was finding all the tools around him on how to use them. because that's what he was doing. He was orchestrating these albums. Big really did 5 albums before he died. That's why he don't have a lot of records, because he helped write the Kim album, Hardcore. He helped write the Conspiracy album, and then he did Life After Death, which is a double album.
And then he did
five albums.
Then he did No Way Out too. He helped Puff with that.
No Way Out too. He wrote like 4 or 5 joints on there.
Right.
So this is why he didn't have a lot of catalog for himself, because he was writing for so many others.
So many people, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I never looked at it like that.
5 albums, bro. Like I was seeing this guy like, yo, I gotta go to the studio with this Puff song. I gotta go over here and finish up this Kim song. I'm going in this room right now to finish my song. And I gotta work on this song for you. Like I'm like, yo, but he's working every day.
That's crazy. Cease, we need you to continue taking over. What records you want to get into right now?
Yeah.
That you love in those moments. Give me 3 records so I can play real fast.
3 records. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to hear Unbelievable.
All right.
I want to hear Young G's perspective for Puff album.
No Way Out.
Yeah. And let me hear Big Mama Thing.
You taking it back like that? You gonna do it for later?
Taking it back. He's going like that.
That's one of my best. That's one of my favorite Kim joints, though.
All right. That's a classic. That's a classic joint.
Classic right there. Yeah.
Wrong with that. It's the Bad Boys Radio.
Classic whole verse.
Nah, you can't go wrong with that. It's the Bad Boys Radio. Love Dinero, Coach PR, Calvin and Melvin. We hanging out with Lil Cease right now, and this is Weekend Work.
Weekend Work.
This is Weekend Work on Shade 45.
So Cease, right? Now we moving along. We cruised to the 90s already. Now we in the early 2000s. Now you and Little Kim falls out over the whole case situation. How long did it took y'all to fix that relationship?
Shit, like 12 years. And it wasn't the case. It wasn't the case either, because everybody always thought that like we stopped speaking because of the case. Me and Kim wasn't speaking 2 years before that case even came about.
All right.
Wow.
That's why all the turmoil happened with the case, because we wasn't in cahoots with each other. You know what I mean? And they started grabbing these people. You know, D-Rock and C Gutter was in jail. Me and her wasn't. You know, we wasn't speaking. And that's when they came around. Started fucking with everybody. While we all was separated, wasn't fucking with each other. You know what I mean? So it took me and Kim was like, it was since like 2003. So it's like 12 years.
12 years.
That we didn't speak.
And who was it that brought you together? Or did y'all do that on your own?
We did that on our own, man. That was Big, man. Big did that, man. We let nature take its course. And, you know, because for a few years, you know, we was throwing shots at each other, you know what I'm saying? Just because we was close like that, you know, we reacting to shit. And, you know, and it was for years we was trying to do things. Everybody was trying to get us together for years. Like, but, you know, we were why
would you let so much time go by? Like, you gotta, you know the relationship y'all had, you and Big, y'all always together. Why you didn't take the initiative? She's a female, so why you didn't take the initiative to be like, you know what? I'm gonna be the one to try.
Who's older though? She's a female. Who's older though?
She's older, but I did though. Just to answer the love question, I was trying for some years. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like
she was being stubborn. She was being a female. Yeah,
she just wasn't giving into it, and I understood, you know, because as I got older, I realized certain things that I've done. Because me and Kim, I knew Kim before I knew anybody else. Before I knew Biggie, I knew Kim. Kim used to go. Her and my sister was best friends. They went to junior high school together. So Kim used to be in my crib whenever she used to go through problems at a crib, you know, where moms and shit. She'll come stay at my crib with my sister.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she stayed at my house. We used to sleep in the same bed, all type of shit, like since I was like 5, 6 years old. You know what I mean? So I understood, you know, what she was angry about, but I was still on my defense shit. But once I got older and I realized what it was, and I was like, you know, okay, I get it. And I'm not going to try no more. I'm just going to wait till that time presents itself. And one day, my boy Un hit me, you know, Un that helped put the group together.
Right.
Like, yo, man, you know, I think Kim is ready. And like 2 years ago on March 9th, I was doing a party with Jadakiss in Connecticut. And when we was leaving, she was on the radio on Hot 97 with Flex, and I'm listening to it driving back home. And she's telling Flex a story about me. It's the first time in years I'm seeing her talk like some real cool shit about me. I'm like,
Right.
what? Word? I started getting good. I'm like, oh, this shit is finally over. And I had her number. I text her. I'm like, yo, I heard that interview. And I'm like, that was love right there. She sent me back. She was like, yo, I love you. We're going to talk soon. And then like about a month later, we got on the phone. And we talked like nothing never happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had run-ins before too. Like,
right.
We bumped into each other at times. You know what I mean? No, I did 3 dates on the Puffy tour. So, you know, we were on the same stage. We wouldn't speak to each other. We were around the same shit, same club. We don't say shit to each other. And then we finally spoke, and it was just like, it was like nothing went on. And we set up a Biggie dinner. She wanted to do a Biggie dinner. But she felt like, you know, Big came and talked to her. She was like, yo, it was just time to put my family back together. She was like, yo, I gotta put Big body back together. And, you know, we need everybody to all be as one. So that was all her doing. You know what I mean? Me, we set up a big dinner. All our day ones, all the Junior Mafia members, you know what I'm saying? D-Rock, D-Gutter, like all the,
I saw that. That was dope. I saw that.
Yeah,
that was
so
dope.
we got to do it this year again. But, of course, the quarantine, you know, it pushed it back.
It pushed it back, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, but we back in, you know, we back, you know, we back in the same position like we never left, vibing, and we're gonna work on the album. We're gonna put another album together. You know what I'm saying? So we just waiting to get out this quarantine, put it together. But the family's all back, man. We back to the regular shit now.
Do you think now, because you've been on for a while, so I know you gotta go. Actually, before you do go, I know you just did something with Super Cat this week, right? Too, right? He's back in town, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to his video shoot.
Oh, that's dope.
My boy Tech from Smith & Wesson, he called me. He was like, "Yo, Super Cat wants you to be in this video." I was like, "What?"
Super Cat.
Don Dada Super Cat.
Don Dada Super Cat. Yeah.
He's like, yeah. She's shooting in front of one of these Biggie murals. He wants you in the video. I was like, come on, my nigga. That's Super Cat. I ain't saying another no Super Cat. I'm there. So my boy about to pull up and come snatch me. And if I'm waiting for my boy to pull up, come snatch me up, I'm gonna go over there, you know, do a little scene with him and shit, show him some love. But that's about it. But I got a project coming out though. I got a project coming out. I got a gang of features on it. I got a record with CNN on there, Capone Noriega. I got a joint with me and Jadakiss. I got one with me, Sheik Luch, Raekwon, Styles P, and Papoose.
Shot wants to know. Shot wants to get that beat on.
Come on, man. Tell Shot. Come on, man. He Obi-Wan. Shot Obi-Wan, man. I got a joint on there with Chink's Drugs that I never put out. R.I.P. to Chink.
Wow.
I did a lot of records with him, you know, when I was doing a lot of work with Happy Fraud. Happy Fraud connected me with.
We need that first.
We need that first.
We need that one first.
Yeah, yo, it's like I said. Remember, I was just telling you, I've been working on this shit for a while. So it was just songs that I just been stacking up. I got a record with Young Chris. I got one with J-Rock and Mr. Fab. I was just collecting songs as I was just going on, like, because I always try to put this album out. It never came out, so even to this day, I've been just still recording. I got one with Bleak. I got one with Beans. You know what I'm saying? Like, so these joints just been sitting, man. And Happy Fraud produced most of it. And D-Dot. I got some joints for Mario Wining. So, you know, I'm trying to put this shit out. It's going to definitely be out this year. Before the year is up, I'm putting it out.
Do you think now, because you fix a lot of stuff I see, do you think that you could ever fix the Foxy and Lil Kim? That's Brooklyn. Two Brooklyn queens.
Now listen, I would love it.
What's it gonna take, Cease? How you gonna fix that, Cease?
That's all on Kim, man. It's really on Kim. Because at one time I was hearing Foxy was with it. I gotta ask Kim about that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think it can happen. I think it can.
You know, Kim is in a different space, man. You know, Kim is really starting to, you know, open herself. She's really down to push shit to a side. You know what I mean? Like, she really don't be tripping on shit like that no more. So, you know, I think if the right person really set it up, or the right person put it together, it could definitely happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's you.
Cease.
I'm gonna tell Leo. Listen, I would definitely give it a shot. You know what I mean? Because now listen, man. You know, we ain't gonna never get that type of vibe back from them days, and we could get teased with it now. Like, you know, when you see Jay and Oz, you can look back and be like, yo,
Kim
you know
and
what I mean? Because they both still on top of their A game right now.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Happen,
So it's like we want to see that for the women, and I think that'd be the only thing that'll really set the women's shit off if you saw Kim and Fox. Like, because any new female rapper, that's who they talk about when they talking about, I grew up on Kim and Foxy. Outside of the other legends like Queen Latifah, you know, Kim and them gonna tell you that's who their favorite rappers was. Like Queen Latifah, you know what I mean? Sweet Tea and them. You know what I mean? Yeah. But the new generation today, the Megans and them, they're gonna tell you like, yo, nah, I follow Kim. I follow Foxy. It's like those the main two. And I feel like if they do an album today, that'll be one of the people still want that Bonnie. What's the album he's gonna do? Thelma and Louise, I think that's what they.
Thelma and Louise. Yeah,
you know what I mean? They would shut the game down if they did that.
That's on you though, Cease. It's on you. We're gonna put the ball in your hands, Cease. Make that happen.
I'm gonna give it a try, man. I'm gonna definitely give it a try, dog. It's gonna be a hard one, but it don't hurt trying. You know what I mean? Because I think that'll be something great.
All they can say is no, man. That's it.
All they can say is no. That's one thing I learned over these years.
So all you can say is no, man.
A closed mouth don't get fed.
That's a fact.
Right.
And on that note, Cease.
Hold on, and you can't. You know when people say you can't win if you don't play, I say you can't lose if you don't play. Because people fear losing more than they fear winning.
Right.
You can't lose if you don't play. Stop worrying about losing. Play first.
Play first.
See what happens.
That's right. You
know what I mean? You can't lose if you don't play. That's always been my motto. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, give it a shot, man. Like Dinero said. Only thing they can say is, no, I'm not winning.
That's it.
No.
Okay, cool. I tried.
That's it.
And I might try again. It's all about how you give me that no. If that no be like, no, you thinking about it. All right, maybe it's not the time today. So I'm gonna try again next week. Like, yo, what you think about that? I might send you something to sell. Yo, look, I put this on the gram. Look what everybody said. I just think that'll be an album that'll just go out the water. So I'm gonna definitely give it a shot. Just for y'all.
Man, let that happen, man.
On that note, Cease, we appreciate you hanging out with the Weekend Work, zooming in with us this morning.
Yes, appreciate you,
bro. Cease, gotta give me your Instagram and let them know
25 years, conspiracy.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Love Dinero. You know, you always been my peoples, and I ain't see you in a while, so this is a good
I know, man. It's all good, man.
Once I see you come in, I said, oh shit, that's Dinero. That's my nigga right there.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? We had a lot of talks in front of the University building back in the day.
I was kicking it all the time before and shit. Like, he always shout me out, hit me up, invite me out.
Twitter days, man.
Superstar J, you know what I mean? Like, so you always been a solid guy, my dude. So
you hear that? You hear that, PR? Me and Superstar J, my brother, man.
That's your brother, man. Superstar J. And before we let him go,
Jay's birthday is like 2 days before mine.
No, it's the same day. The same day,
right?
Same day.
Yeah,
that was always my connection right here. You know what I mean?
All Leos.
All Leos,
Leos.
I'm tired of your Leos.
Don't get mad,
yo, Coach PR too, man. Salute, man. Y'all know. Always love. Anytime.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, love. I just realized too. I thought about it, and the question that you asked about why he was the most known one. I think it was because Biggie said, Lil Cease crippled me. After that, that was it.
Nah, but he always said his name. Lil Cease, all his hoes come to my door.
I told you, I think I'm more popular. I'm more popular from Biggie naming me in songs. More than any. I just record a lot of music. I told you, I was only on 2 songs on the Junior Mafia album.
That's crazy.
So
I never even knew
music
that.
shit. It was all
crazy.
good. Let me tell you before we leave. When I first met Snoop, we went to the Murder Was the Case soundtrack party. Like when they did the soundtrack shit. They had a party in the city. That's when you see that picture with Suge, Big, and Puff. We all went to that party.
Right.
And Snoop, when he was talking to Big, he said, yo, who was the motherfucker Lil Cease you be rapping about all the time? And Big was like, that little nigga right there. He looked and like, look, I'm 15. Look, he said, yo, hey, little nigga, you talk about your roll weed all the time. Pulled out a big ass bag of some Cali weed. Was like, roll up then, little nigga. So I'm like, I would see people literally ask him like, yo, who is this Lil Cease you be rapping about? And then when he performed, he's 6'2". big dude. He's on stage with this little ass kid that's running around singing. I used to do the "Give Me Your Loot" part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do that at the shows, and I do the warning part. So people will always recognize me from that. Like every show, he didn't do a show without me. You know what I mean? Like I did every show he's done. If I wasn't on that stage, sometime Puff would take my shine. He'd hate. Oh nah, Cease, no. This is what we need. You know what I mean? Nigga be like, yo, here, take that mic and just be right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he used to take my shine sometimes. Come on, my nigga. Any hot city, he like, yo, where you at? You in Chicago tonight? Well, I'm coming. When the big started cracking down, I'm like, yo, nah, my nigga. No, I'm not comfortable if my little nigga is not on that stage.
On the stage, man. That's crazy.
My nigga, he wouldn't do certain shows unless I was there. Like, yo, nah, I can't get on yet till Cease get here. I'll be flying to his city from a Junior Mafia show. He's like, yo, you got to send Lil Cease back. As soon as he finished that Mafia show, he got to come back with me. I didn't do certain Mafia shows because he wouldn't let me. Like, nah, he's with me. They got Kim. They got Kim.
They good.
He gonna be here with me. Word to mother, dog. Like he wouldn't do a show. He wouldn't do a show without me, and that was just
this is where everybody knows Cease.
Lil Cease.
I run around the stage for him. You know what I mean? I'm jumping on the speakers. I'm doing all the crazy shit for him. He could just sit there, just sit in one spot and just rap. I'm the one that's gonna run around, jump in the crowd, do all the wild shit. I got the whole club coming to the after party. I got it. Don't worry about it.
I got that.
Every time we used to perform, I was like, after party at the Holiday Inn, whole club be in front of our hotel room.
That was Cease.
Let them give you Instagram where they can follow you at, man. Let these people know.
My Instagram is Lil Cease, all one word, LILCEASE. That's the same as my Twitter, at Lil Cease, LILCEASE. I don't really be on Facebook too much. That's really for the family.
Thank you, man. We appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you, man.
That's all about handles, y'all. Appreciate y'all. And we gotta do it again. We gotta do this again, man.
Definitely.
Again, man. Definitely, bro.
The Bad Boys of Radio.
Bad boys. What you gonna do?
They're taking over the airwaves. So turn your radio up. Weekend Work is now on.